Alright, so today we've had the Shadows over Innistrad remastered set come out, and one of the cards in there was Griselbrand, one of the most powerful magic cards of all time. This is an 8 mana demon 7/7 with flying lifelink and the absurd ability of paying 7 life to draw 7 cards. So we are going to try to break that wide open today, and how we're going to do that is by abusing Oracle of the Alpha. So Oracle of the Alpha is a 2 and a blue bird wizard with flying that conjures the power 9 into your library when it enters the battlefield. Conjure is a online only what is it called? It's an online only mechanic from MTGA where essentially you just get these cards shuffled into your deck, and it's like they are cards that were just added in the middle of the game. So you're not going to be doing this in paper, obviously, but this is pretty strong in Arena. So this does allow you to kind of stack your deck with these powerful cards, but they dilute your deck so that if you don't have a way to churn through your cards, eventually you might get choked up in drawing your Mox Ambers or your Mox Opals every turn. So luckily, Griselbrand is a very easy way around that if we have the 7 life required. And so how are we going to get around that life, you ask? We're going to play Weather the Storm. So this is a 2 mana 1 and a green instant that gives you 3 life, but it has Storm, so it'll copy for every spell cast before it this turn. So the goal is basically land a Griselbrand by reanimating it with Unburial Rites, draw a bunch of 0 mana Moxen through Oracle of the Alpha, play all those, and then eventually get a Weather the Storm onto the stack that gains you a bunch of life. And then you can start Griselbranding again and kind of keep the party going. We also have Ephemerate to make sure that our Oracle of the Alpha can be bounced back into play a bunch of times. And basically from there, we're going to be able to get up a really high storm count. And then we have 2 copies of Mastermind's Acquisition to go into our sideboard and get something out of there. So some of our finishers are going to include Torment of Hailfire. So what we can do is we can get a bunch of Moxen out. We can get a Time Walk through our Oracle of the Alpha. One of the cards that you can get is Time Walk, as you can see on the second one. And so, yeah, we can Time Walk and then cast a big Torment. Or we can just go ahead and cast Tendrils of Agony on our Storm turn and kill our opponent. Then in the sideboard, there are a couple of other things that we might just want as silver bullets. Grafdigger's Cage to shut down Reanimator Mirrors. Lavinia to stop any sort of spell-based storm. Karn to stop Artifact Storm, and Farewell to deal with enchantment, tribal, creature-based stuff, and it has some overlayering on the graveyards and artifacts as well. So, I have played 1 game with this deck so far, but it was really, really fun. Let's just hop into some games and get going here. Okay, it's round 1, and we have the Ephemerate, Griselbrand, Weather the Storm, and double Mastermind's Acquisitions. I do not want to keep that. This one has Faithful Mending, so we can probably keep this one. Guy's Blessing isn't necessary in this one. I don't think I talked about this in the deck tech. This is kind of just here for the mill matchup. Makes us unmillable. Pretty nice. I am going to Fabled Passage for a blue source so that I can cast Faithful Mendings. And then hopefully we find a Griselbrand off of that. Blue source, boom. And so if we can get a Scholar of the Alpha out early, then we can Ephemerate it, and we are going to be sitting pretty good. Now, like I mentioned, we kind of want to make sure that Ephemerate is used on the Oracle of the Alpha, kind of at a point where we know we're going to be able to get Griselbrand into play. That way we're going to be able to make sure that we don't dilute our deck to the point where we can't actually draw what we need. So, see what he's up to here on the other side of the field. Opponent doesn't really want to play anything. There they are. And we'll see what they're on here. Possible mono white. Hopeful Initiate. Alright. Target artifact or enchantment doesn't really bother us too much. We're going to pay 2 life for this, and we're going to Faithful Mending on their turn. We also drew the Weather the Storm, so we are pretty much set up, assuming we can get our Scholar of the Alpha out. So basically the plan is to dig for Scholar with Faithful Mending. We also need to pick up a third land. A third and fourth land, ideally. The Unburial Rites can be discarded. Okay. And yeah, hopefully we can rip a Griselbrand and then get moving. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and Faithful Mending here. Resolve that. Stitcher Supplier. So I'm going to get rid of a Weather the Storm probably and drop the Unburial Rites out. Go to my turn, and we do get a land, so that means I can Faithful Mending and Stitcher Supplier. Run this guy out, and then we can have this die to Hopeful Initiate, ideally. Opponent is holding priority here for some reason. They are sitting on 2 white mana, so they could have some destroy tapped creature effect. That'd be my guess. Okay, so we get our mill out. Let's see if a Griselbrand shows up. I think with this next Faithful Mending, I'm going to really want to make sure that we find another land. Okay, so nothing really interesting there. We are just going to kind of sit and wait. Third land out of the opponent. Let's see what they play. This is Inspiring Overseer. Okay. Not seeing anything that I am really jealous of over on their side of the battlefield. If they attack in, I'm blocking with Stitchers. Okay, so they're going to give me the mill trigger. I'm happy to take that. Alright, mill, no Griselbrand, got another Unburial Rites. We're going to draw 2, discard 2. We are going to get rid of at least one of the lands. Maybe I get rid of the Ephemerate here. You know what, I'm probably casting a Faithful Mending on this next turn, so I think I can rationalize getting rid of a land. Okay, there's a Griselbrand, that's good. I am going to Faithful Mending now in case I hit the land. There is my land. We're going to get rid of Forest and Griselbrand. Place Pharaoh's Headquarters for turn. And we have a Griselbrand next turn. I'll probably just reanimate it and then use its ability to try to set up a Scholar turn next turn. So if on 4 mana I Unburial Rites my Griselbrand, then the following turn can be draw a bunch of stuff, cast an Oracle, cast Ephemerate, draw from Griselbrand again, and then get a Weather the Storm playoff. It's possible. Opponent's going to start to pressure my life total. I may only have 1 activation of Griselbrand here. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to Headquarters as my land, bring back a Griselbrand. I want to make sure that I don't tap this guy. So I'm going to reanimate him and then pass the turn. And I think I will block if the opportunity is given to me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just draw 7 at instant speed. Set a stop at my opponent's end step. Okay, it's just another Overseer. So this guy's just on flyers. Luckily, Griselbrand has that flying keyword on him, so I'm not too worried. So they can't really attack here. I'm going to basically be able to life gain whatever they do. It's a Giada deck. What? So they shouldn't attack here. Okay, cool. So, I mean, I guess there's not really any point of drawing now versus later. Okay, so we got Ephemerate here. Let's go for broke here. We need to draw a Scholar. We got, or sorry, not a Scholar, an Oracle. So here's Oracle. So we're going to conjure the power 9. We are going to Ephemerate our Oracle. And I think I'm just going to go for it here. I'm going to Ephemerate once more, just to really make sure that we're going to be able to get there. So we have 27 extra cards in here. I'm almost certain we're going to get what we want. We can rationalize going to 3 life. We do find Black Lotus, Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl. We can get yet another one of these out, though I think maybe I just want to Ephemerate. So I have a total of 5 mana here. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So green. Is this a white? Okay, so if I crack this for black, I can Stitchers. Ephemerate. Ephemerating Oracle. Now I can do a big Weather the Storm, gain 27 life, and now I'm going to storm off with Griselbrand. So we do have the Mastermind's Acquisition in hand. We're just going to need to draw into our next pieces. Okay, so we are just casting all of these things. Black Lotus, sure. I am going to not play my land yet. We're going to just go ahead and do this, and our storm count is going to be more than enough now. So I'm just going to cast all the 0 drops. Boom. Boom. And let's see, that is far... Do I have 4 black mana is the question. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Mastermind's Acquisition. Card outside the game. We are going to take our Tendrils of Agony, and we can dome our opponent for 36 damage. Auto pay. And now we got to click through all of these storm triggers. But luckily our opponent is all tapped out of priority, so this is going to actually not be too bad. And yeah, that is a lot of copies of Tendrils of Agony on the stack. Here we go. That was round 1. An absolute showcase of a deck showing why Griselbrand is one of the most busted cards in Magic. That was awesome. Alright, let's move on to round 2. Okay, I wanted to change the sideboard up a little bit since I realized I didn't have any answer for Graveyard Hate, which is obviously going to be something that nerfs us fully. So I dropped 1 copy of Tendrils of Agony from the sideboard and replaced it with an Assassin's Trophy. Alright, let's go. Round 2, here we go. So we got the Oracle Ephemerate thing going on, and Citrus Supplier can start to get us moving. I like this. Now the question is, do I fetch for white? I'm going to actually get a black mana first so that I can get Stitcher Supplier going. Do you need that white mana though? I kind of think I want the white mana first. No, I think I need Stitcher Supplier. I gotta set up that that Griselbrand reanimation. Okay, wow. Right off the rip, there is a Graph Digger's Cage. Okay. Let's take this Stitcher Supplier and see what we can mill. Well, hopefully our Assassin's Trophy can be pulled out of the sideboard to deal with that. And then we can get a Griselbrand into play. So here we go. We're going to just cast Oracle now, and I think I'm just going to start ephemerating it. Hopefully be able to ramp quite a bit and then just naturally cast a Griselbrand. I'm not going to attack. Duskwatch Recruiter can swap into a 3/3. That discounts them. So I'll just need to make sure that I play one spell a turn. These ephemerates are going to absolutely help with that, and I am going to block here. Okay, let's see what we get. Alright. Milled some of the Moxen. Nice, we got a Griselbrand in hand. That's huge. Bummer, so we don't have Ephemerate yet. I am going to just cast the Stitcher Supplier. Gonna mill. And alright, I'm gonna attack to get the Scry off with the Oracle. Another Ephemerate is not good. And then at this point, let's see. I suppose we can just start milling. Nightpack Ambusher is gonna be a pain for us. We're gonna start losing a lot of life unless we can Griselbrand. And Griselbrand does require 4 more black mana, so we're in kind of a bit of a pickle here. I need to rip this white mana source. Okay. Just a bunch of Moxen milled so far, none of the other Power 9 spells. Oh crap, we drew our 4th Ephemerate. So if I don't attack here, or if I do attack here, I'm going to take 11. Otherwise it's just getting rid of the Oracle. I don't really know if I can win from here. I think I do need to attack the Scry. We gotta find that white mana. I mean, that's a tapped white mana. I guess I gotta keep that, but... yeah, I don't really think we can win from this position. Unfortunately, the game plan just didn't materialize for us. And yeah, that is just about it. We'll be left on 2 life, and if they can pump anything, which kind of looks like they can here, I think we're just going to be dead. And Ivar Stand. Okay, so we just lost to Mono Green Flash, kind of an offshoot of the Simic Flash deck that'll run Nightpack Ambusher as well. Okay, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. Alright, round 3. How do I feel about this 2-lander that doesn't contain white? I think the answer is I don't feel very good about it. Faithful Mending can't even be cast. Yeah, so I don't really have a way to find what I want. So I'll mull this one. Here I have a bunch of mana. I do have the white mana source, and this is a far better hand. Once again, we have Oracle of the Alpha, but this time we can actually cast Ephemerate on it. Unfortunately, none of these are untapped lands. Hopefully we're going to draw one at some point. Okay, so that's a little bit different. I guess it doesn't really matter how I do this, but I will be able to get things down for turn 3. This essentially makes one of these a untapped land on turn 2. Or, it's essentially like upgrading one of these to a untapped land on turn 3, but we do get it down turn 2. Okay, so we're gonna get Thoughtseized here. I wonder if they take Oracle or Ephemerate, or Mending, maybe. Neither card that they could take is very bad for me. So this looks like Grixis control. We're going to have to watch out for Fable of the Mirror Breaker and all that kind of lovely stuff. So they took Oracle. Not too sad to see that go, honestly. Let's drop this out. We're going to Arboreal Grazer, get a Sparrow's Headquarters out, even though that does give them information about my hand. But now we just want Fabled Passage to be untapped going into next turn. This is going to allow me to Faithful Mending and Ephemerate if I need to. I don't think I'm going to be Ephemerating my Arboreal Grazer. But you never know. Another Thought Erasure. Dang. So we're going to lose Mending, probably. Maybe Ephemerate. Okay, so we lose Ephemerate. That I'm not mad at losing at all. We're going to just go ahead and maybe crack off an Ephemerate as soon as they try to take something from us. I don't think I'm making a main phase play here. So we're going to Mending now. Probably Mending next turn again until we can find what we need. Opponent has proactive hand hate, which means that they're probably not sitting on too many counterspells, otherwise they really won't have much to do. So do I just... I'm going to discard Faithful Mending, I think, and then just get 2 unknown cards into my hand next turn. Or this turn. I'll get 1 card into my hand. What am I saying? I'll have to discard something. It's clearly the Faithful Mending that gets taken. I think I'm going to fetch ahead of time. I don't want a Black Rhetosaurus. Each square sacks a creature. Alright. Innocent Blood. This is kind of a cool card. Haven't really seen that yet. Let me choose the swamp, please. And I will just go ahead and Faithful Mending now. Draw this card. 1, 2. Sweet. So now I can actually get another Oracle out. So let's just alpha now, maybe? So the question is, do they hold any sort of things that are going to make me not want to have an Oracle on the battlefield? I mean, they can probably 1-for-1 it seems, but once it gets onto the battlefield, the damage is done, so to speak. I can Unburial Rights the other one, but I don't think I want to do that yet. I'm just cast the one from hand. And then do I play this land? I don't think I do. I want to kind of try to bait out a piece of hand hate from them. So for all they know, I could be holding up Ephemerate right now. Well, that is the one thing that gets me there. Time Twister. Almost good, but not really. I mean, given that I have Moxen in my deck now, I think I'm happy doing this. Okay, we got a Time Walk. That's great. We can cast it this turn. I think I'm happy to do so. We'll get another Oracle out after. So this does tap for the blue, so I can just go ahead and Time Walk. Doesn't really matter if I attack with this Oracle or not. Faithful Mending. So we're going to have 6 mana here. I can double Oracle, which is... seems pretty strong, to be quite honest. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm fine throwing away one of these guys. I do not want a Mox right now. I want something to do. We are 2 lands away from hard casting Griselbrand. So that's good. 100% chance they block this. I knew I was throwing away that alpha when I attacked. Okay. What happens now? So they're pretty far away from flipping their Bolus. They can cast the other Bolus. That's kind of what I figured. And so we're all set up to combo as soon as we get a Griselbrand into play. My best draw looks like Stitcher Supplier hitting both Griselbrand and the reanimation spell. Can try for something like that through Faithful Mending as well. Let's see what we can do. Alright, got a Black Lotus. Let's cast that while we can. I'm going to first Faithful. No, I'm going to Stitchers first. Those Ancestral Time Walk Ephemerate. Would have loved to have those cards. And then I think I'll just bin 2 more cards with Faithful Mending next turn. Bolus is going to kill probably one of my creatures. Or they're going to make me exile something. This is exile, right? Yes, it is. So I'll probably just exile Stitcher Supplier. Yeah. Seems like it. And then maybe I want to hold this Faithful Mending for next turn so I can cycle away like a Mox or something. Okay, so I have a total of 8 mana with Black Lotus. If I sack a land, I think I'm just going to get rid of Stitchers. My Oracles are a lot less useful on the battlefield. Let's see if they start attacking with Bolus. I imagine they just use him as a blocker. Okay, so I'm going to hold Faithful Mending, move to my end step, or their turn. My turn, their end step. I think I don't want to play this Mox Emerald. I need to try to do something with the mana. It seems like eventually I'm just going to lose to Nicol Bolas Dragon God. I need them to start tapping out mana. They must have some sort of counterspell or something. I don't think it's worth for me to attack yet. And I think I do want a Faithful Mending at the end of this turn. Assuming that I still have cards in hand, because I think they're probably going to make me discard. So with the Dragon God activation, I think I'm going to just get rid of my Forest. Or maybe one of the Oracles, to be honest. I don't really know. I have 3 turns until I get ultimated and lose. Okay. Let's get rid of a land.
Let your weak minds crumble.
Okay. We just need to have 1 turn. I mean, I'm going to have to discard this Emerald. Alright, well, at least our life total's not really in any sort of danger here. Ephemerate. So this is one of the situations where Ephemerate starts to get bad, because it would be really convenient if we were able to not draw all these Moxen and just start drawing into our Griselbrands, but the fact that we have... Ooh. So I can Ephemerate this. At this point, I'm going to just hope for a Time Twister into something good. I'm not sure I want more than 4 Oracles worth of Moxen in my deck. This is totally fine. I'm happy that they did that. Faithful Mending technically could allow me to win here. Assuming that they don't have a 1-mana spell. I mean, I gotta try for it. Like, I gotta hit Griselbrand and Faithful, and the Reanimation spell. Out of 64 cards, that's like so unlikely though. I'm not sure I can play on that. I mean, do I send? Well, no, I'm in my end step, so it wouldn't even matter. Okay. Here we go. And with opponent hitting 8 mana this turn, or 8 loyalty on Nicol Bolas, I have to just do something here. I'm going to exile the Oracle. This does allow them to attack in now, which does put me back down to 20. I don't really care about that, but I do think that they probably have counter spells now that they've seen Sinister Sabotage. This is kind of like OG Grixis. Oh. Okay. So how are they going to activate him? They can draw cards, they can reanimate an Oracle. They want an Oracle. Yeah, that's fine. So, I'm only going to have 5 mana after Faithfuling into a Griselbrand, if that's what happens this turn. It's still possible. I have to end up with a Reanimation spell and a Griselbrand, so it's pretty unlikely. I'm going to really need a nut draw here. Opponent's thinking for some reason. I'm not really sure what they are trying to do here. Now, there is a question of, do I want to Faithful Mending now or later? If I Faithful Mending now, I'm literally just looking for that Griselbrand and Reanimation play. If I wait till next turn, there is a slight improvement in my chances because I can still function if the Reanimation spell is in my hand. But that essentially just allows me to look 1 deeper, which does improve my chances, but quite honestly, I don't think this is going to work. Okay, so there is a Forest. I got to chuck that away with Faithful Mending, And we have to have like 2 specific cards drawn here. Okay, Faithful Mending is something. Now, do I want to Mox Pearl to make this cost 1 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4 after this, so I could do that. Oh wait, it still costs 2 no matter what, but I just get a Mox Pearl out. Okay, I think I don't have enough mana anymore. Bummer. So we'll cast that, then it's going to be Faithful Mending again, and yeah, I'm going to just be 1 mana short. But let's see if we hit it. Always good to know if we were just 1 turn away or not. Okay, so I'm going to just Faithful Mending now. And will we get the 2 that we need? Time Twister, Griselbrand. We got one of the 2. So if that Time Twister was a reanimation spell and this happened 1 turn earlier, we would have had it. Okay, so we just lose the game here. I think I probably went a little bit aggro on the Oracle of the Alpha ETBs. This is a pretty good example of why you don't want to do that. So we're learning here. Let's move on to round 3, I think it is, and try to win again. Round 3. Wow. All right. This is pretty good. I'm going to keep this. We have Grazer to accelerate us, Spara's Headquarters, and Zagoth Triumph. Unfortunately, doesn't mean that we can do a Faithful Mending on turn 2. What if I just did a slow play of Spara's Headquarters first into Arboreal Grazer dropping Triumph? Then we can do this. We're playing against Slivers, okay. Arboreal Grazer is going to be a great chump blocker here. Let's do this. Drop out a Triumph. We do have Ephemerate in case for some reason we need that, but we're not going to. Faithful Mending happens next turn. They have double Unclaimed Territory on Sliver. Fusion Sliver, I'm not going to be targeting anything, so sure. Alright, Mending is going to happen now in case I draw a land. And it is easily just that. Now next turn we... Oh, not that. Next turn we can just combo. Sort of. We can't quite combo, we do need the Oracle, but we'll be able to get a 7/7 lifelinker against Slivers. That's going to matter quite a lot. Spiteful Sliver doesn't hurt me too much. And so now we're just going to Unburial Rites a Griselbrand. Boom. Take that, Slivers. I will not do any card drawing yet. Maybe next turn we start looking for a... I wonder if they can deal with this thing. Next turn we're going to have to start looking for an Oracle to see if we can combo. I can rationalize going pretty low with Griselbrand, since we do have a Weather the Storm in hand, but until we get that first Oracle in, I'm not sure I really want to do that. Okay, Leeching Sliver, sure. I mean, if they go in, I'm just lifelinking it all back with Griselbrand, so Griselbrand will need to be staying back, probably. They're going to give it Vigilance, sure. Okay, we're just going to my turn. That makes sense. Suarez Headquarters as the land for turn. I could actually just Ephemerate Griselbrand and, yeah, do some, like, annoying stuff with that. So I'll have Faithful Mending and Ephemerate. Yeah, I think I like the idea of that. I can also just start doing some Griselbrand activations, which actually I think is the move, because I can cast an Oracle, then hold up something, plus I get damage in with Griselbrand. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. Their Slivers do not have flying. We're going to use the 7 life to activate Griselbrand, and hopefully we draw an alpha here. There is one. Nice. So we're going to just cast that guy. Alright. And now we're looking good. Oh, this is not the card that I need to... I need to hold up an Ephemerate. Okay. That's potentially bad, but that's okay. Another Oracle hits the bin. I'm going to end the turn here. Discard 3 Stitcher Suppliers since I don't need those anymore. 2 Stitcher Suppliers. Okay, so not quite the way I wanted to do that, but we're looking pretty darn solid here. They're going to get big with Cloud Shredder Sliver. And, okay. They can really only hit me so hard here. And then I do get to take out 2 of their attackers, so this is actually not that bad of an attack. They should just be going all in here. I don't really know what they're waiting for. This is an Alt F4 situation. No, they're still here. So they want to tap to add mana. They can't draw a card. Yeah, I don't really know what their move is here. What are they trying to do with this? This is just a turn everything sideways moment, is it not? Yeah, okay, there it is. So they're blocking, they're not getting rid of things that they want to keep around, sure. I don't care about losing 5 life. Okay, we're gonna move to blocks. I'm gonna kill one of these things. Actually, so what is the one that makes them do this? When it takes damage, it'll deal damage to that thing. So I'm not sure I really want to block with this. Maybe I'll just take a little bit of life loss. Them having the Cloud Shredder Sliver is kind of annoying, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, so they left back the 2 things that they don't want to die. Maybe I just get rid of this, or I just block this. I mean, it doesn't even matter. I'm not even trying to kill anything here. Right, we go to 11. That's still enough for one more activation through Griselbrand, and we do have Weather the Storm here. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Mock Sapphire, and we're just going to go off here. So let us first start by ephemerating Oracle a couple of times. Yeah, we can do this up to once more. And I don't know why this is playing. Okay. A little early outro from me. We're going to do this one more time on Oracle. Conjure Power 9 one more time. Now Griselbrand is going to need to hit a lot of stuff for Weather the Storm. Another Griselbrand, and we actually don't even hit any of the Moxen. So we have 1 island here. This is our 1 untapped mana source. Let's see how many things we can cast. So I can do 1 of these. I can cast a Citrus Supplier. Then I can have 1 more blue mana spent, but I can't really do anything with that. So let's just do this now. Drop out the Indatha Triome. I could Fate. Oh, I can't Faithful Mending. I don't have white mana. So I'll use 1 of the black mana out of this. And now I'm going to be able to gain 15 through Weather the Storm. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we can Griselbrand again, and we should be able to go into another Weather. We get to draw 14 cards here. I'm praying that that gets me there. Okay, so let's Griselbrand. We have 3 Griselbrand activations, actually. Another Weather, that's good. We really need to hit another green mana source, though. Alright, Ruby, Jet. Unfortunately, not what we need. I can time walk myself, though, which is good. Yeah, so I'm going to go down to 1. I can hit it here. I know it. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're good. Pearl. And that is 12 Storm. We can kill them if we just go into our sideboard. And how much black mana are we looking for? We still need some more. So I have to go find a Black Lotus, which means that... Where is my Weather the Storm? I'm going to have to cast that now. Alright. Here we go. We have achieved critical mass here. Back over 20 life, so we have quite a lot of Griselbrand activations here. We do need to be careful to not draw our deck. So as I do this, I'm going to be watching very closely. Here's another Mox Jet. Not not great, honestly. We need to keep this blue mana source up. Where's that Black Lotus? Alright, so some more Moxen. That's all stuff that we needed. Still no green mana sources. Not exactly excited by that. Down to 18 cards. We can start to Oracle again if we need to. There's double Black Lotus, and now we're good. Okay, so Black Lotus, Mox Emerald, and do we have our 2 copies of whatchamacallit in here? There is Mastermind's Acquisition. I'm going to put something from outside the game into our hand, and that's going to be our Tendrils of Agony. Tendrils of Agony, targeting our opponent. Bang, 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 we got it. Alright. Time to click 20 times to get our Tendrils kill. Alright, opponent saves me the clicking. Thank you. Alright, did it against Slivers. Nice job. Here we go. So that was round 3. Let's play round 4. Alright, it's difficult to count. I've looked at my recording and see that this is actually game 5, not game 4. So we got one more chance to do it here. This hand is not going to do anything interesting. So I'll mull that one, and now we have Griselbrand, Supplier, Weather the Storm with 3 lands. I don't really like this, and it doesn't have black mana. Yeah, not happening. So we're going to have to go down to 5. This is going to really test the deck, and who knows if we're going to be able to do it. This is going to have to be a pretty solid 5. And honestly, it kind of is. I can get rid of Grazer. That's an easy one. Then, how much do I want in Oracle of the Alpha? I don't really know. And I also don't want to go down to 3 mana, but I do want Unburial Rites. Maybe, just maybe, it's Faithful Mending, and I try to use Oracle of the Alpha Scries. Faithful Mending does go neutral on cards. Well, it's actually you go down on cards, so maybe I don't want to keep this right now. So, the question is, do I get green or white with Fabled Passage? Looks like white, since we drew another Faithful Mending. White mana. Alright, so they're on life gain. We can combo kill them, so that's not an issue. I think I'm going to drop off the Grazer because it can't kill anything and their Speaker is still going to life gain them. Bygone Bishop. That's a new one. Alright, ooh, double Griselbrand. Okay, so we have Griselbrand Redundancy. And now we just need one more mana source. What a great hit. So now we actually can Faithful Mending again. Go to my turn. Arboreal Grazer once again. And really I just need another mana source. So honestly an Oracle does do it. Now I can start to hopefully stop them before they get to 27 life. Yeah, that's good. Alright, we got a chance here. Just need to draw an untapped mana source. Okay, easy block. Okay. So that was not a untapped mana source. I will take it. We now can Faithful Mending, getting rid of any one of these cards since I don't want any of them. And, yeah, let's just start to keep them under... Actually, do I want to take 5? I don't think I want to take 5. I don't think the Scry is worth it to me. Even if they pick Griselbrand out of the graveyard, I can still Faithful Mending back. Collected Company, youch. Okay. Luckily, those things won't be able to attack this turn. They're going to gain a crap load of life, though. Okay. 25, 26. They're just shy. They need to attack and lose Speaker of the Heavens. Oh, right. I forgot that that happens. So they can activate Speaker only as a sorcery. Okay, so Faithful Mending. Let's just get a bit more work in here. Grazer to the bin. And now it's a combo turn. Here we go. Unburial Rites, Griselbrand. Godless Shrine doesn't really matter if I come in tapped or not. I'll need to gain life before I can do a Griselbrand. Let's see what happens now. Do I Griselbrand or do I wait? I have a chance of grabbing Moxen and an Ephemerate. Maybe I just need to make this a next play turn. They can still kill me. They can still gain a lot of life. This is kind of a tough situation. So I gotta think about my outs. Griselbrand cannot attack, and I have to decide if I need to combo now or next turn. If I try to go for now, it requires drawing specifically Ephemerate, and then not much can be done after that. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait till next turn, so I'm going to put a tapped Godless Shrine in and pass turn. If they try to kill Griselbrand, I'll just draw a bunch of cards in response. Okay, so they're going to make some flyers and gain more life. I'm really not that worried about this since I can just loop Time Twisters and kill them and Time Walks and stuff like that. Okay. That's really not the worst thing that could happen. Their attack looks a lot less scary now. Another Collected Company. I mean, they're just trying to get out of life gain range, and really I can deal with that. Okay. Yeah, right, that's a thing. Okay. 50 damage. 67 damage. That's a lot of damage. I cannot blink the Oracle. None of these other things can attack. I'm going to just have to take 15. Ooh, this is tough. Oh, they don't attack with Angel. They need to attack with that. Ooh, okay. We kind of got away here. I think... Do I chump block with Oracle? Oh my gosh. I think I need to keep my life total high. That's just so important to me. It's worth it to lose Oracle. And I can find it again with Griselbrand. I can look 14 cards deep. I can actually look 21 cards deep because I'll be able to Faithful Mending and gain 2 life. Alright, well, we have to get a storm count of 44 to win here. Alright, that is a start. Alright, let's go. Got a Mox Sapphire, got another Oracle. Alright, that's what we need, and a Black Lotus. Alright, so Oracle is going to be the first play of the game. Conjure Power 9. Now we can Griselbrand one more time. Okay, got Ephemerate. That's huge. And so I know that I need to keep up my green mana. So we have 1 green mana, 2 green mana, and potentially up to 5 green mana. Okay, so what are my 1 mana spells? We have Ephemerate, Arboreal. We have Stitcher Supplier. I am going to start with an Ephemerate on Oracle. We'll use Godless Shrine for white mana. Ephemerate Oracle. And I think we're going to have it. Don't want to call it too early, but I think we're going to get there. So 1, 2. I can cast 1 more spell without sacrificing Black Lotus. Let's Arboreal Grazer in the event that we want to Time Walk. So I'm going to get some Triomes down. Here's a Forest. I can actually do 1 more thing with a Stitcher Supplier since I have this. So Stitcher Supplier. I do not want to use that. Oh, this is a Spar's headquarters, so I can't. I'm just going to Weather the Storm now. gain a bunch of life, and now we can Griselbrand again, and we're going to go for it. So we are at 9 Storm right now. Okay, Griselbrand. 10, 11, 12, 13. Crack this for white. No. Crack this for blue. Go 14. Then let's draw this again. 15, 16, 17. There's Mastermind's Acquisition. I'm going to put it all the way over here. Let's see. So that's 17. We'll go do our 18th. No, I'm going to draw again. Let me put Weather the Storm over here so I can check Storm at any time. Alright, 18, 19. Let's gain 60 life, I think. Alright, we are down to 51 cards in deck. That is okay. We do have the Time Twister to reuse everything. And also we have more Ephemerates. So I think I'm probably purling out this Ephemerate right now before I do my next draw. That just increases the density of things that I want, and then I'll probably Ancestral as well. Do I have a blue mana source? I don't right now. Oh wait, no, I do have the Sapphire. So we'll Ancestral. Our life total surprisingly can rival theirs now. Storm count is 23. We are only halfway there so far. Alright, Mox, Lotus. We have a lot of red mana. I think we're going to need to crack this for blue. We're going to need to be careful about this last Black Lotus. That's going to be our Time Twister mana. Okay, so do I need to Time Walk? Do I need to do my first attempt here? Let's draw more cards. Mox. Okay, so where are we at here? Do I need to take another turn? Ancestral Recall. I still have blue mana. Let's do that. Storm count is 30. We just need to go 10 more mana here. I'm gonna start Stitcher Suppliering. We just need to go 10 more. Another Time Twister in the bin. That's good. Am I missing any 1 mana spell? I have a lot of black and red mana. I think I need to start drawing with Griselbrand again. Let's just get our whole deck into the hand. Alright. Boom, boom. Yeah, we're going to be able to do this. We also got the Ephemerate. Add some more Mox into the hand. Let's Ephemerate on Oracle. Alright, we have 1 blue mana left. We have our black mana. We are at Storm count 37. It needs to be 44. Go down to 29 cards in hand. Boom. Boom. Not that. We want Black Lotus. Now I can rationalize Ancestral Recalling myself. Storm count is 41. 42. 43. I have enough green mana to do this. Target me. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter what the cards are. We'll do this. Draw a card. Storm count is enough. We're going to Mastermind's Acquisition. Get this out. I need to do this very quick. Tendrils of Agony. Tendrils of Agony targeting the opponent. Ah! Alright. Hopefully this will auto-target for me when I pass priority. Oh no, I have a timeout, so I'm good. Alright, just need to click 40 times, and we're able to do 90 damage to our opponents. Let's see if I have enough time to do this. Oh, I gotta click fast.
I got 30 on the stack. I need to do 10 more. Go, 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 go. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. We've done it. 47 on the stack. That is 94 damage, is it? Yeah, let's go. Wow. I don't think I've ever comboed this hard in a game of Magic before. What an absolute click fest of a game. Look at this frickin' hand that we have here. Oh my god. Okay, so it actually turns out that our opponent got really close to just winning the game there. Based on life total and timeouts alone. Wow. Have you ever seen so many Tendrils of Agonies on the stack? Because I don't think I have. That is just nuts. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. 140 life about we're going to end with. 130 something. Wow. 133 life with 45 Tendrils of Agonies on the stack. That is brutal. My god. Well, we've had some crazy games here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. This was our first look at Griselbrand in a Oracle of the Alpha combo deck. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe. Really helps me grow the channel. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. A lot more to come this week with all of the new cards. Have a good one.